The king's pawn game is a foundational chess opening, starting with white's e4 move, designed to control the center and open lines for fast development. It often leads to balanced, classic play, where both sides can quickly develop their pieces for a stable but rich middle game. White opens with 1 point e4, immediately establishing control over the center and freeing the bishop and queen for development. Black responds with 1 e5, mirroring white's center control and creating a symmetrical setup. White brings the knight to f3, attacking black's e5 pawn and preparing for rapid development on the king's side. Black develops the knight to c6, defending the e5 pawn and preparing for potential piece development to support the center. White moves the bishop to c4, aiming at the f7 pawn, a common target in open games and a weak point in black's camp. Black counters by placing the bishop on c5, mirroring white's piece placement and maintaining balance in the center. White plays 4 point c3, preparing to support a d4 pawn advance and aiming to challenge black's presence in the center. Black develops the knight to f6, attacking white's e4 pawn and continuing with the development of kingside pieces. White advances with 5 point d4, seizing more central space and opening lines for a strong center presence. Black captures on d4, challenging white's control in the center and hoping to create open lines for counterplay. White recaptures with 6 point cxd4, maintaining control over the center and enabling further piece development. Black checks with bb4+, forcing white to react and potentially disrupting white's central control. White blocks the check with 7 point bd2, defending the knight and supporting the center without losing tempo. Black exchanges on d2, simplifying the position and slightly weakening white's control over the central squares. White recaptures with the knight, maintaining a solid central position and good piece coordination. Black strikes back in the center with 8d5, challenging white's stronghold and aiming for piece activity. White captures on d5, attempting to open lines and exploit any weakness in black's structure. Black recaptures with the knight, centralizing it and maintaining pressure on white's position. White castles kingside, securing the king and preparing to connect the rooks for central control. Black also castles, placing the king in safety and positioning the rook for future central support. White centralizes the rook on e1, aiming to support the center and prepare for any potential pawn push. Black develops the bishop to g4, pinning white's knight and increasing pressure on the central and kingside squares. White plays h3, challenging the bishop on g4 and preparing to relieve the knight from the pin. Black retreats the bishop to h5, maintaining pressure on the knight and keeping options open for future maneuvers. The king's pawn game is a versatile and popular opening that leads to classical positions. It allows both players to quickly develop and contest control of the center, leading to rich and balanced middle game positions with many tactical and strategic possibilities.